Welcome back to week 6 of my JustRants channel. And today I want to talk about some kind of recent news, relatively. Um, so, about a week ago, if I remember correctly, it's been like 1 or 2 days after my upload last week. Um, Elon Musk just bought Twitter for $44 billion. Now, I'm not saying that buying Twitter is bad or it was a bad financial decision for Elon Musk or Twitter. He bought Twitter and that's that. That's just the facts. I'm not, I don't have an opinion on it. But what I do have an opinion on is social media. Now, the three biggest social media platforms that is around me are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Um, I do not know anyone around me that uses WeChat or any of and I will be not counting TikTok or YouTube as a social media platform. I consider them more of a video hosting platform. Now, now that our so the definition for me of social media is um platforms, online platforms where people can socialize. Now, that will mean Discord is a social media, but then you could also put that under a messaging app. So basically, the thing that I just said, an online platform that lets people socialize, that doesn't already fit under a category. So now that's it might be loosened, but it's just the general idea of social media. So now that the definitions out of the way, I'll mostly be talking about my experiences and my thoughts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and my past experience with social media, and hope future me watching this doesn't cringe too much. So, first of all, Twitter now because the Elon Musk thing just spurred my mind of it. I am an active user of Twitter. I don't tweet that much, but I used it almost daily for I don't know, maybe 3 hours at an average. I know mostly spend my times, going through memes, following my favorite YouTubers normally, um, liking drawings and pictures I like from artists I like, and memes and motivational speeches sometimes. That's my primary use of Twitter. It's for my entertainment. I have a small, one or two friends that are active there that I sometimes interact with, but not all the times. And if someone said quit Twitter now, I would probably struggle to, but I probably could do it. Yes, yeah, I probably could do it. Maybe not, but anyways, maybe I'm addicted. Uh, for me, Twitter has just been my personal space. I know that your nowadays your personal identity and your face, your information, private information is all very important, and that you shouldn't um just give it away on a whim. But my logic is if you don't do that, how can you A, be trusted, B, make friends, and C, honestly, it might get dark, but I don't really care about my my face getting leaked. Of course, in the future, it will have immaculate consequences. But I'm young, dumb, and stupid, so I don't care. I prefer to have my face out for everyone can see, and that just makes social interaction. Like, what's the difference from going out on the street? Everyone can see my face. Mm. I'll come and regret this. I know this, but just let me be stupid for just during my high school years. So I've been active on Twitter and never been shy about saying I'm Korean, saying American, tweet both in Korean and English. Never been shy about my personal interests that I don't really want anyone else to find about. For example, my love for anime or VTubers. Um, and so it's been very have a sort of dear place in my heart. It's been it's the first place where I could, you know, be more free and not be constructed with the social barriers of my place. And obviously, I know other people on Twitter don't use it that way, mostly politicians. It's not really a social platform anymore. It's more like I have this thought, send it to practically everyone in the world. Now, um, Twitter has been toxic for the past like 1 2 years, and it's really kind of more rare to see those golden moments where everyone can like bond together under, be more human. Everything feels like everyone feels like they're either extreme left side or extreme right side when it comes to politic ideas, but not even about politics, about any opinion, or nowadays even facts. People are extremely yes or no, and I hate that. Free speech is about stating your opinion and trying to convince the other person, and make a personal debate on other like about what your thoughts are, basically what this channel is, and not just no, you're wrong, L plus ratio, you fell off. Now, I only can hope for Elon to improve Twitter. For example, just improve it. I don't really know what I could say. I don't really use Twitter to interact with people that much. It's just um I just wish it wouldn't get worse, and he creates an environment where Twitter users can be more civil. So secondly, about Facebook. I've used Facebook very briefly in my about 2 3 years ago in my first year of middle school, mainly because my ex-girlfriend, at the time was using Facebook, and I want to get into it, and that's where all the dope kids are on. So I tried it out, made some cringe moments, and then left. I didn't see any. It wasn't even because the relationship had ended. I just didn't really feel comfortable on Facebook. Everything kind of felt like everything I hated about the dope kids, which has never been. Their rashness, their weird sense of like going against the rules, like rebellious, but not in like a good way, in like a dumb, stupid way. Like, oh, I would like to try smoking, kind of sort of mindset of people, and I didn't really enjoy the fact that I've been spending more and more time on that platform. And I still don't understand how Facebook works. Is it text based like Twitter or image based like Instagram? I don't know. I don't freaking know. The most I've seen is people use Facebook Messenger and post stories, but that's it. I don't care. I just wish Facebook would go die. Nothing really good came out of Facebook. Fix your program, Zuckerberg. And lastly, about Instagram. Um, Instagram is image based, which I think that's a fresh idea. That's an idea for in social media. It's different from all the other competitors. Never used Instagram before, and I probably never will. Mainly because I like good looking things and pictures, but I don't have the energy to take them. So yeah, that's the reason why I'll never be on Instagram. Um, I personally have a very negative response to it, because not because I can't really say anything because I've never been on Instagram, but just because of everyone else in my school uses it and they won't freaking stop using it. I've never, like, Instagram messages is always on my friends' laptops and my classmates' laptops when they're supposed to be listening to the teacher, and I hate that. And it's it kind of like died down a bit, like the Instagram phrase, but like the whole do it for the photo mindset kind of spend it out from Instagram, and like a bunch of it's been, proven that American 13, 14-year olds are way more conscious about their appearance and making everything photogenic because of the toxic mindset of Instagram. Again, Zuckerberg, fix your program. Make it so that either divide the younger, this goes for both Facebook and Twitter, divide your program based on age groups. I'm kind of sick of kids, including me, pretending to be adults and acting like them when they shouldn't, just because that's the adult thing to do. It should be stopped from, like, from social media. I'm not saying that, you know expressing yourself or free speech is a bad thing. It's more about like the execution. If I were in charge, if I were in Zuckerberg's position, how would I handle basically the majority of people on the earth with a smartphone is using my app? Well, first of all, any bit of controversy should be dealt with, because if one thing's wrong, that's affecting who knows how much people. Um, like the whole mental pressure issue, how you're gonna solve that? Either ban a age restricted app, which prove it's like never gonna work, or filter content, which people are gonna say free speech is violated, or just like any other move you do will be attacked by the people, which I sympathize with Zuckerberg, and I'm not really in the position to berate him, but at least I would try to make my users' data private. I mean, I understand that you have a company to feed, and that obviously Facebook ads are way more efficient if you sell them to ad companies. But I feel like social media has kind of grown to the point where whenever you see a different opinion, you just automatically have a knee jerk reaction to say no. And that's a bad thing, because nobody's listening. Everybody's typing, but nobody's listening. Um, and basically, I feel like the only way to fix social media in this state is to either make everyone go off it, or just try to change people's mindset through education. Like from a young age, you should be able to listen to other people, and it's people are really emphasizing the importance of being able to speak to others, but I think being able to listen to others is way more important, and that's the main thing we need to fix. Not don't It's not don't speak, it's that listen first, and you have a brain, freaking use it. And that's my thoughts for this week. It's been all shattered, but that's all my videos. I don't care about them that much. I guess see you next week.